Alright guys, fast forward 2 weeks and now it is Monday, February 10th, and we are heading back to CSP for the dyno tune. As you know, I had an issue with the springs, so I could not get the dyno tune done 2 weeks ago, and now we're heading back. Correct springs are in, so let's go hit the road. It's a little damp and raining out, but you know what? We gotta do what we gotta do to get this done, so let's get started. Before we get into the dyno session, I just want to thank everybody for stopping in. Make sure you like this video, comment down below what do you think about the numbers at the end. Also, stay until the end because I did have a giveaway for this. Someone did win. And at the end of the video, I'm going to reveal who won. And then also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Now, this is my first time ever going to a dyno session, whether it was for my own car, a buddy's car, no matter what. I've never been to one before, so I didn't really know what to expect. And after seeing everything that went into it, I kind of understand now why it's so expensive to get your car tuned. You know, because it took like 30 to 40 minutes just to set the car up in order to do the 5 or 6 pulls that they did. So that's enough for me jabbering. Let's get into the 4 pulls, see how the car did. But there's one thing I need to get before we get started. Of course, we're going to need some popcorn. We're also going to need a beverage, but that's not going to do. No, sorry, Scotty. Going with the beer. Alright, now we're ready. Let's get into playing this bad boy. I'm starting to get those like, ooh, this is happening feeling, you know? Alright, well, just so you know there, you saw 2 numbers at the end. There was a 151 and a 121. The 121 was the first run that they did. That was literally just to make sure that all the instruments and everything was all connected and everything was running the way it's expected before they actually did a full pull. Now, that 351 is based on the bass tune that Andrew put on the car 2 weeks ago when I had that valve spring issue. If you remember a few videos back. So all he did was put a bass tune in the car, and he did it a little bit conservative. He just didn't want me to stall out, and he wanted the drivability to be decent, just so I can get around. And obviously, now I'd be coming back for the actual tune, and he dialed it in. So let's get into the third pull and see what adjustments Andrew made.
Nothing blew up yet. So
Nothing. Yeah, that's a good. You did something right when we put this back together.
We're like the only ones without hearing protection.
I know. What's up with that?
Everyone working ears off.
Yeah, you're right.
Next time we do this, because there'll have to be a next time. Like, we got to do something to something.
You gotta bring your grand sport to see what your grand sport's making.
Yeah, see? We're going to have to bring some hearing protection.
If you noticed, it sounds a little bit better at idle now.
Yeah. There we go.
Now 371, we got better. Hey, that's a 20 horsepower jump. And one thing that I forgot to mention early on was that there was something wrong with the RPM gauge that they were using. So that's why you don't see a torque curve on here. It's just horsepower. And it's horsepower on the left, and on the bottom is just your speed. So I don't have a torque number. Unfortunately, I won't have, like a peak torque number and where that actually falls into place. The only numbers that I got on this dyno session is just horsepower. But there we are. We're at 371. Let's get into the fourth pole. A little burble.
See bourbon? Here we go. What a mess. What a mess.
All right, 381. Now we're cooking, but we're not done just yet. We got one more for you. Get it.
Dude, we hit 385 on that. This thing just keeps on climbing. Keeps on climbing.
She's a ripper. All right, so there you have it. Horsepower numbers is 385.86. Here's a copy of the dyno chart. I'm going to put this up on the screen just so you can see it a little bit better. I mean, this thing just kept building and building horsepower all the way through. Now, 386 is what I'm rounding it up to when people ask me. It makes 386 horsepower. I'm happy with that number. It's just a cam-only car with full exhaust. I do have cats, and I do have an automatic transmission. So those two factors probably robbed me. I don't even know. What's the number? 15 horsepower? So maybe if I had a manual and I was catless, maybe I'd be closer to that 400 number. But I really can't complain with 386. So now the last thing I'm going to do is just fulfill my giveaway, which I posted 2 videos ago. I just want to have a little bit of fun on the channel, see what everybody would guess. Some people had some stupid comments, but whatever. I mean, is what it is. I'm having fun. I hope you're having fun. That's what this is all about. I'm just doing this to have fun. So there's one of the shirts here if you'd like it. I'm going to leave a link down in the description to my Teespring. Also a 15% off discount code if you use that code, again, down in the description. So let's go head over to the computer. Let's go see who won. And of course, whoever picks the closest to the horsepower number gets a free shirt off my Teespring. I'll mail it to them, all that good stuff. Already by the time this video goes up, I already reached out to you, so you know that you won. Obviously, just hit me up with an email. Let me know which shirt you want, obviously your address, and I'll get that sent out to you. So this is a spreadsheet that I put together. Obviously, everybody's name here is in column A, and column B was their guess. So scrolling down here, just want to show everybody I received 76 guesses as of the time that I'm making this video. As you see, I'm making this at 1:31 in the afternoon. I'm assuming not many people are going to guess from here on out, or at least if they do, maybe they're not going to be as close as the winner. So I'll update everybody in my pinned comment if there are any other guesses. And obviously, if somebody guesses closer than what I'm about to show you, I'm going to have to re-edit the video and put that value in. So just for fun, I took the average of all the guesses, and the average guess was 386.86. So on average, everybody's guess was 1 horsepower higher than the actual number. And then this formula in here will take your guess minus the actual number, make the absolute value of that so I have no negative numbers, and then it will take whoever is the closest and put that value here, and the same equation is here, and it will reveal the name. Come up in here, Control Shift Enter. So the closest guess was 386.6. So pretty close to that average too. And the person with the closest guess, again, go up here, Control Shift Enter, was 119 Heath. All right, so 119 Heath, you were the winner of the t-shirt giveaway. Obviously, again, go down in the description. I put my Teespring store link in there. Pick out whatever t-shirt you want. Let me know which shirt the size. Obviously, I need your address, and I'll get that shirt shipped out to you. And also, I noticed when you commented, you had like a lime green C5. So if you could, shoot me over a picture of that, maybe even like an idle video, whatever you want to send over to me. So I kind of want to look at your car a little bit closer, and of course, I'll share your car with everybody on the channel. I thought your car looked pretty cool, so definitely send me over a picture. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for today's video. Again, BTR Stage 2 cam, full exhaust on a C5 Corvette. We made 385.86 horsepower. I'm rounding that to 386. I'm happy with it. Let me know what you guys think. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Thank you, and have a great day.